Welcome to Gran Turismo 7, and there's some people gonna think about, wait, is it a new update today? Yes, it was. If you see the time on the clock right there, it's just the 3rd of October actually. It is. The update just came out actually recently because new cars, as you probably know, 2 new cars and 1 return cars, and still the most intensified cars of all time, and also one of my favorite cars of all time. Actually, as you probably know, Gran Turismo has a lot of history here of these GT-R. Well, I'm not talking about Mercedes AMG GT-R. I'm talking about Nissan's GT-R lineup. The original Skyline, the Hakosuka GT-R, and then Camry GT-R, R32 GT-R. There's a bunch of them, and the R32 GT-R, the R32 GT-R V-Spec, V-Spec 2, and 1 as well, and also Nismo package, and also the R33 GT-R also a lot. LM edition, LM, the GT-R LM as well, the homologation spec card, V-Spec 2, and special edition at the end, and also Nismo 400, Skyline R34 GT-R. Mostly they have a lot. The V-Spec 2, V-Spec 2 NER, M-Spec NER, the Midnight Purple 2 and Midnight Purple 3 as well, Z-Tune, N1 Spec, N1 V-Spec 2 and 1 as well, and a lot of them actually. And also, if you remember the Nissan GT-R back in the 2007, which is about a couple of years ago, actually, well, not that couple of years, about 17 years ago, could say, yeah, 17 years ago, Nissan introduced the R35 GT-R for the first time ever in Gran Turismo 5 Prologue, and then several of them actually, it's a ton of them. Well, to explain why, they have the R35 GT-R a lot. The R35 GT-R normal one, the Spec V, the 542 horsepower version, which is 2012. The Nismo version, which is in 2014. The Black Mass, the Proto, the GT-R Proto, and also the 2017, and also 2017 Nismo. And I gotta say, there's a lot of to say about it. Yeah, I totally forgot. They also had a bunch of racing cars as well. The GT-R GT3 2017, 2018, the GT500 as well, the 2018, 2016, and the GT-R LM race car. Okay, we're gonna talk about the GT-R. Now, people are gonna talk about Nissan as well, because I know people are gonna think, wait, why are the Nissan dealership? You explained quite a lot. Yeah, the Nissan, however, offered a lot of GT-R as well, including, I know that there's a bunch of Z as well, and the Nissan GT-R, you may notice about this, is the R35 GT-R as well. As you probably know, we got this one from beginning, the 2017 model from the Gran Turismo Sport, and also current PS5 generation, and on the Gran Turismo 7, and also the pace car, the safety car Nismo version as well, as far as we know. Yeah. Since Gran Turismo have quite a lot of GT-R lineup, they're not just bringing the not just high performance version, because I love Nissan GT-R. They bring this one here, the newest one as well. This is a Nissan GT-R Premium Edition T-Spec, which is one of the newest one as well. I like the one in the facelifted version of this particular GT-R. If you remember this particular version, the debut on the latest facelifted one 2 years ago. This is one of the coolest thing ever. They're focusing on the aerodynamic as well. And secondly, the T-Spec. Some people consider about this one is in between track spec or Tamura spec. Well, I'm not sure about it, but I love this sound T-Spec on it. And thirdly, this particular GT-R, this may be the final form of the stylish as well. I always take it as a final form. I say final form because I watching too much comment right there as well. But this particular GT-R is one of my favorite stylish as well, and also look at that, and also titanium exhaust as well. That was the coolest exhaust tip of all time. And thirdly, the color of this is one of my favorite one, the Millennium Jade. Man, Millennium Jade is one of my favorite color of all time of the Skyline. I like that of the R34 GT-R M-Spec NER, and also the V-Spec 2 NER as well. Well, this particular car it took my heart to the next level. I personally love GT-R for a long time, and still one of the greatest car of all time. The engine is a 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V6 engine VR38 DETT, which is the same engine that they used the previous GT-R as well, the previous lineup version of the GT-R, as you probably know. It has a 562 horsepower and also 637 newton meters of torque. This particular car weighs only 1760 kilograms, which is a 10 kilograms lighter than the previous GT-R. The previous GT-R is 1770 kilos. Okay, how you may notice it. And the GT-R Nismo, the previous one, is 1740 kilograms, which is this particular one is a little bit heavy than the previous GT-R Nismo, but even though it has a more aerodynamic facelift version, people loved it, as probably noticed. It has it not just because the color. I personally love the Millennium Jade as well. Yeah, as you probably noticed about. This car also came with the Millennium Jade, the legendary color they use on the M-Spec Nerd GT-R and the V-Spec 2 Nerd GT-R. And this is one of my favorite one as well. And secondly, they have this one, the iconic Midnight Purple. The Midnight Purple of the Skyline GT-R from the R34 GT-R as well. You may notice the R34 GT-R that came with the Midnight Purple 2 and also Midnight Purple 3. This is what the color I loved it so much. They also have the Meteor Flake Black Pearl, as you obviously may notice about it as well. Dark Metal Gray, Ultimate Metal Silver, and also Brilliant White Pearl. Man, they also have the White Pearl. I pretty much to watch it on the video on Instagram as well. I see this GT-R, the facelifted GT-R. It was cool, as pretty, people gotta think, wait, you gotta pick the Millennium Jade? I gotta do it. I pick it maybe someday with this color as well. So I gotta pick the Midnight Purple, as you probably know. The reason I love the Midnight Purple GT-R because of the uniqueness. If you've seen it has a purple or dark purple as well, it shifted with the green a bit as well. Yeah, this is how the Midnight Purple should be. The Midnight Purple whole color. And it reminds me of the Midnight Purple 3 or the R34 GT-R as well. And you may notice the cost. It's 200,000 credit. Yeah, it's 200 grand on this car. Some people are gonna think, wait, are you sure you're gonna buy the Midnight Purple GT-R? Yes, I gotta buy it. I bought it earlier because I recorded earlier because it's on this car, but my voice didn't have a voice on that. But look at how cool it has the Midnight Purple. I pretty much love the Midnight Purple color on the GT-R. It reminds me of the Midnight Purple 3 on the R34 GT-R. Now, some people gonna think, wait, why should you gotta drive this GT-R? Well, we gotta drive it in one place in the world. Actually, I gotta put it on. Let's put it in the most iconic track on the planet, Nürburgring. Hey, I didn't bother with the Nürburgring, but I love the Nürburgring. It's quite challenging as well. And the Nürburgring I got picked is a Nordschleife one. It's one of the most toughest track, and also the most challenging corner as well. So I gotta say, we're gonna drive with this car as well. So let's get started anyway. As you probably know, Nissan GT-R, which is R35 GT-R, been in production about 17 years now, as you probably noticed it already. And also you may notice it, the Alcantara and also leather as well in this car, because the T-Spec is most expensive trim as well. And you might thinking, what color is it? Is it green? It's a Mori green. If you don't know what Mori was, Mori means forest in Japanese. It is actually the most best looking interior as well, and also carbon ceramic brakes. Nissan GT-R also have the carbon ceramic brakes as well, as the normal GT-R Nismo as probably know. The designing of this GT-R is pretty much different than the previous GT-R, which is, you may notice it. I have the picture on it late. This one here, you may notice it. And the GT-R maybe quite high. Sometimes people love it, some people maybe kind of, you know what I mean. And the most best looking car, as you might be see, I personally love Nissan GT-R as well, because this is one of my dream car as well. The dream in Nissan, what a dream Nissan as well. And also look at that, it has a carbon fiber center console, as you probably know. How cool is it? It has a Nissan GT-R T-Spec edition, and with the Premium model, and also it has 4 seats, which is the 4-seaters GT-R is pretty much cool, but the back seat is pretty much a little bit tiny, as you probably noticed. And the color scheme, and my favorite one is the midnight purple and also Millennium Jade. But those two colors is one of my favorite of the R35 GT-R, the later version, the T-Spec. And you may notice the previous version have a 50 units for the T-Spec version. The Millennium J is 50, and also Midnight Purple is 50. It's divided by 2 of the T-Spec GT-R, as you probably know. And I still fell in love with the Nissan GT-R, even though the price is so skyrocketing as well. Almost ringgit 1 million for this car. Now this thing is only available in Japan and America only, but European got one, because you know the European regulation pretty much, you know what I want to say, right? I pretty much love the Nissan GT-R because it was the best looking 4-seater saloon car ever. It was 4-seater coupe. Hey, you may notice it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Gran Turismo Sport or any, I say Gran Turismo Sport, I say, sorry about that, I mean not Gran Turismo Sport, Gran Turismo 7 and hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to see more Gran Turismo 7 and any other video or live stream in this channel, be sure to smash a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also Hoyo Lab, and also TikTok, link in the description box below, because I used it mostly in short hot video on the YouTube as well, and also TikTok on the TikTok version I put in the music on here as well. While the YouTube I'm not using to put in the music as well. Now follow those my social media in the link in the description box below as well, and see you guys soon. Assalamualaikum and goodbye.